Hey guys, what's up? machinamechlord here. Just been playing around with another deck. This is actually a gift that was given to me from a friend that I kind of did some editing and revised it a little bit and kind of just gave it a bit more of an extra little bit of fun. And this deck is so fun to play. It is Battling Boxer Assault modes. I just call it Assault Boxers for short. But the deck is really fun, has a lot of strong sides, but can sometimes have dead draws and if if your opponent negates like some of the effects you have, well, we're kind of a little bit shaky on that, but we still have playability in the deck, and it's just like kind of like something that that me and a friend have been messing about with and playing around with. But to start it off, we have 2 Assault Beasts. Just searches out your Assault mode activate. I'm sure you guys already know that. We have 3 Battle and Boxer Glassjaw. Glassjaw is your recycler card that will recycle your switch hitters just to keep, XYZ playing whenever you, choose to. We have 2 Battle and Boxer Headgear, which is just to get your glass jaws in the graveyard, because that's actually quite rather important, is getting your glass jaws into the graveyard, because like, if you open up switch hitter, or you mill switch hitter with your spirit card, you end up needing your switch hitters. Like what you do is like you summon Headgeared, you dump your glass jaw, then glass jaw will get you your switch hitter back. We run 3 switch hitter because it's your combo play, go for lead yoke. We have other cards you can play into, but you really just only really go for lead yoke anyway when you go for XYZs. So that's kind of just like what switch hitters are for. We have 3 Masked Chameleon. Masked Chameleon will combo off with Glassjaw because it has 0 defense, and that's what we'll use for our Stardust Dragon Assault mode plays and our Synchro plays. We have 1 Rose Warrior Revenge. I just decided to tuck this in, just as a bit of an extra card, like just to bring in a Summoner Monk, like just in case, or like we have a Rhoda, and like if we need a tuner, we can just grab Rose and then just summon it, synchro with like Glassjaw or something like that, and get into a synchro monster. 2 Stardust Dragon Assault modes. Pretty influential card. I mean, really just nice to get into. I mean, you get into Stardust Dragon Assault mode, you have a huge chance of winning the game at that point. I mean, if you know what you're doing with assault modes and you know like just the right card that turn to negate, you will pretty much just win the duel. Because like if you negate the right card each turn, you're just gonna put yourself on a path of where you're pretty much just assured for victory. We have 2 Summoner Monk, just an easy way to get into like Masked Chameleon, or get into Rose Warrior Revenge, or get into like Battle and Boxer Glassjaw, Switch Hitter, Headgeared, whatever really, like whatever fits your fancy. But we generally will just go for Rose, then Synchro for 8, then go for Stardust Dragon Assault mode. 2 Battle and Boxer Spirits. Now this guy is really good because in order to use it, you have to send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, then target a Battle and Boxer monster in your graveyard and special summon it in face of defense position. You can only use 1 a turn, but you can generally use it to get back a Glassjaw, let Glassjaw die, and get back your switch hitter. We have Book of Moon. Book of Moon is just really nice cards. I mean, like sometimes it's essential to have this, and sometimes it's not. Like your opponent's like gonna go like to combo to go into like an Xyz. You Book of Moon before they can Xyz. Dark Hole, just Dark Hole nukes the field. 2 Tanky. Just search out your Assault Beast, or just discard fodder with Summoner Monk. I mean, because like if you draw Assault Beast, I mean you just ditch it to get your Assault mode activate, and then like you have just like Tanky. I mean, sure, you can go for Assault Beast, or you can just ditch it with Summoner Monk and get a summon off, and then go for that Stardust Dragon Assault mode as soon as possible. 1 Lance. Lance at 2 might be good, but at the moment it's pretty decent at 1. We have 2 Miracle Synchro Fusion. This card is just such an awesome card. Like Miracle Synchro Fusion is just really nice. It's really good to use as like fodder for Summoner Monk, or like baiting out MSTs. Like you draw Miracle Synchro Fusion, set it, your opponent's gonna like MST, and then you get a free draw off it, and then we have 3 Potter Duality, just to set up plays, or set up your graveyard, or just like set up something like that you can use to get into something. I may end up taking one of these out and putting in a 2nd Forbidden Lance. We have 1 Reinforcement of the Army. You can go for Glassjaw, go for Switch Hitter, Rose, Headgeared, whatever really just fits your fancy, you can just grab with Rhoda. 3 Assault Mode Activate. Assault Mode Activate, gets into our Stardust. We honestly don't really need 3 assault mode activates, but it's just nice to be able to get into them in a consistent manner. Plus, baits out MSTs, because your opponent knows you probably have one, so you want to try to bait out those MSTs or tornadoes or stuff like that. 2-dimensional prisons, banish stuff that attacks. 2 fiendish chains, a solemn warning, and a vanity's emptiness. My favorite play to do, if I don't get into Stardust Dragon Assault mode, I will simply just decide that I want to make, like, what I'll end up doing is, like, I'll go for Lead Yoke and then play Vanity, and then there we go. You have that. So for our extra deck in this deck, we have 1 Dragon Knight Draco Equeste. Draco Equeste actually does a lot more than what it usually does. It's a 3200 attack beater. It can copy Synchro type dragons in the graveyard and copy its effects. And while it's in attack position, any effect damage you take is inflicted to your opponent instead. So burn decks, beware, you're going to have a Draco Equeste up your ass. We have Crimson Blader, just stop, big summons. It's like our anti-meta card for the deck, like gets over, like, I know there's going to be people that are playing like Plant Rulers and stuff like that, or like Heretics, or like a lot of people are going to be playing like high level stuff. So Crimson Blade is a nice tech choice. Scrap Dragon, just pop back row. We have 3 Stardust Dragons. Might be too many Stardusts, but it's nice to have them anyway. And 1 Stardust Spark Dragon. Now, if I just came to a realization, if Stardust Spark Dragon was just considered as Stardust Dragon in name, imagine like being able to play this off with Assault mode activates. Like, imagine if there was an Assault Stardust Spark Dragon. Like, what if there was one of him? Ouch. That'd be insane. But for our XYZs, we have 3 Lead Yoke. It's our key monster in the deck. And we have 1 Gay 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 Cowboy. Instead of Gaga Guy, I call it Gay 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 because I find this card is very gay. And you do really douchebag things with Gaga Gay Cowboy. But it does serve as a purpose. You can get over Stardust, get over... Well, you can't necessarily quite get over Ophion by 50 points, which sucks, but inflict burn damage per game. King of the Feral Imps, just to search out our little reptile guy, Masked Chameleon. I've never actually honestly gone into King of the Feral Imps any of the times that I've been playing this deck, and I played it like 15 times tonight, and like never went into it once. 2 Lavalval Chain, just to keep getting those glass jaws in the graveyard and keep recycling those switch hitters. And a number 101 Silent Honor Arc, otherwise known as number 101 Shark. Shortcut. Anyways guys, thank you for watching, and this deck was provided to me by my friend Bryson, who's a very interesting deck builder and has come up with some crazy things. And I may even get you a very interesting deck of his. I'm not going to tell you what, but I might. Anyways guys, see ya, and peace out.